So this is it, guys. The final episode of Season 3. We are in 12th place with 3 games to go. Realistically, we can maybe get 11th or 10th. I very, very much doubt we're going to make it into the top half of the Premier League. But honestly, considering we were struggling so much this season, we've still got more losses than draws and wins. So it's not been an easy season at all, but we have turned it around lately. We've been getting some really good results. In the last episode, we went unbeaten. So we're doing much better right now, but of course, we're miles off where we want to be in the next season or two. So we will fight to try and finish as high as we can at the end of the season, although there is literally nothing to play for now. We cannot be relegated and we cannot obviously win the title. So there's nothing. There's no Europe, there's no relegation. So these 3 games actually don't mean much. I'll probably play 2 in Sim 1, and we have Tottenham, which we'll play. Maybe we'll sim Bournemouth. Oh, that's the away game. And Chelsea. Okay, we'll sim one of the home games, and I'll sim the Tottenham one. We'll go ahead and play Bournemouth and Chelsea so we can finish the season with the 2 games in May. So we'll get this one out of the way now. 3-4-3, I guess. It gets all our high-rated players in there. Let's see if we get a result. They've won their last 3 games without conceding, and now they've made that 4 games without conceding, and we've been smashed 3-0. That was always going to happen. But as usual, it's the end of the season. I'm way too excited to just get into the next season, find out how much money we've got to spend. So simulating the game it doesn't matter at this point. Like I said, these results literally mean nothing. I mean, I'm quite tempted just to sim the rest of the season and just get into the next season. Oh no, we've got a training injury. 9 days, Nathan Ake. He's going to miss the return, his first game against Bournemouth since joining, right? Is it? I guess it is. But anyway, we do have the Bournemouth game next. Do I sim? I know it's not as fun to watch, but these games mean nothing. It's quite literally pointless trying to finish higher. We're only going to get maybe 1 million more if we finish 3 places higher, something like that. As usual, rejecting all offers coming in. We're still getting offers for Grimes and Morris because they both want to leave, but I'm just rejecting everything. Yeah, I've decided, I think we're just going to sim. We're going to go ahead and get into the next season in this episode. Maybe we'll play the last game. How about that? We'll sim the Bournemouth game and play against Chelsea. We'll go ahead and I'll consider it. Gravenberch has been incredible lately. He really has. The team is fully fit. Please, no injuries. Let's just get a win here. Come on. Go on. Go on. Yes! There we go. We got ourselves a win. No injuries for us. Just a yellow card for Chambers. We didn't make a single substitution. Okay, game. But Joelinton picked up an injury for Bournemouth. That's a shame. But a 2-0 victory there puts us into 11th. My God. But Brighton do have a game in hand, and they probably will go above us. If they win, they will, obviously. Oh, no. No. Chambers wants to go. He's been... The first half of the season, he was pretty good, but the second half, he just hasn't been performing. So, although I'm not surprised he's upset because I did end up dropping him for a little while and using Godfrey. We'll go with it was inevitable, but of course, we don't want to sell him. And, Gravenberch didn't play. We'll go with not the right opponent because we're going to play him against Chelsea at the end of the season here. So we can finish on 48 points. That really isn't too bad. Gravenberch disappointed with MGH. How dare you? It's a bit rude that, if you ask me, just because I didn't play him in this game. He's played at least, I would say, 75%, maybe 80% of all our fixtures this season. That seems a little bit harsh to me. But anyway, transfer offer coming in for Grimes, reject. Don't want to sell any player at this point. And that does mean we will be getting offers for Chambers. But I must not get distracted by the crazy money that people offer because we got him for free. It's going to be just nothing but profit. We do not want to sell Chambers. He is still a part of this squad. Now, against Chelsea, we are going to go with the 4-2-3-1, which is what I've been using recently. McKinley on the right. I'm going to go with McNeil on the left. Chambers, we should probably play him then. So Kilman will come out. And we will go ahead and throw in Lawrence, who's actually done really well recently for us. We're going to go with Billing and Gravenberch. Chambers, Ake, Lewis. Yep, let's go ahead and change the captain to Chambers. No, McKinley. McKinley will continue his captaincy. He's been captain a few times recently. Why not? This is the team we're going to use against Chelsea in our final game of the season. Let's try and get those 3 points and end on a high. I do love it when your final game of the season is at home. I know it's obviously impossible for everyone to have that. Only half the teams can. But whenever it's one of the big teams involved, I think they should play at home last because they've always got a chance of lifting their silverware at home. So any of the top clubs, you know, they probably should have their fixtures made so they do have a home fixture last. Don't you think that's right? Maybe it's a little bit cruel to teams that aren't selected to have that because they could still win a trophy. But it always sucks, unless it's a rival, when you lift the trophy at an away stadium. But then again, Arsenal doing that. This is good. Hang on. Oh, maybe a little bit greedy of me to shoot there. But of course, Arsenal lifting it at White Hart Lane, for example. It's quite a nice feeling that, I'm sure. Oh, Billings there. I swear, this guy is 6'6", really good at heading, but isn't good at heading. It makes no sense, does it? Ake, and it's almost the exact same thing again. That's 3 somewhat decent chances already, and we're 6 minutes in. What a ball. Oh my God. Lovely from Gravenberch. Into Nemecha now. To Lawrence. Back to Nemecha. No! Kepa has saved it. That is so unfortunate. We could have been 1-0 up. We've had 4 chances now. Unbelievable start, and we're clearly continuing that good form we've had recently, so far at least, into this game. Good start. Oh, I've missed the tackle. Here comes Chelsea. Immobile's in. Chambers! Oh, what a tackle. Haven't said that in a long time. Chambers has not been very good for us in the last couple of months or so, but it doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter anymore. Still want to keep him. Here's Lawrence. No, not Lawrence. McKinley from Lawrence. We got across him, which wasn't too bad, but Nemecha not really known for his heading capabilities. Into injury time. And Chelsea are on the attack here. Gravenberch with a good tackle. That's goal kick. Yep, it is. And that means we will be going in at half-time. Wait, what? What? I swear that was a goal kick. Please clear that out. Yep, just hook it out. There we go. We're in at the break, 0-0 against Frank Lampard's team. And to be fair, once again, we've done very well in this first half. We slowed down a little bit towards the break there, and Chelsea started to come back in. But that's okay. Still 45 minutes here to try and get the win. Let's go down this right side. Here is McKinley running into space. He's in behind Ferland Mendy. He's caught up, though. Oh, get owned. Please, finesse it in now. Oh, that would have been beautiful. Lovely bit of skill, and then to finesse it from there would have been beautiful. But now it looks like Oyarzabal, however you say his name, is coming on. Good signing from Frank there. Let's get the ball whipped in. Oh, Ake's there, and it's out. And there's no one there to receive the ball. Great. 20 minutes to go here. Chelsea on the break. Oh, I've missed my tackle. Oh, good save by Gunn. He hasn't actually had to do much today, so when he's been called into action, he's done well. Pulisic takes this short to Kovacic. Oh, I've predicted that. Oh, he's still somehow got there, though. How has he done that? This is dangerous, though. Oh, no. All right, we've got it. Let's try and get on the break here with my subs. Gibbs-White, Grant, both coming on. Go on, McKinley. Go. Oh, my God, Kante. Give me a chance, will you? Literally just stepped in instantly. He's so good at doing that. Now there's 10 minutes left. I really, really don't want to concede. I want to at least keep a clean sheet, even if it means a 0-0 draw. Oh, hello. Let's go. Chance for McKinley to run this time. Oh, I thought about putting Grant in, but he was just offside. Got a run being made by Gibbs-White. And now McNeil over the top, maybe. Oh, he almost got in on the inside there. So close. I think, unfortunately, that is going to be it for this game. Chelsea will get on the last break. Oh, actually, no. Oh, yeah, okay. That is going to be it now. Oh, please don't lose from this. Giving it away in such a silly situation. Nope, we're okay. Let's throw this one out. It's a good throw. We've actually got time here. Go. Yes, good ball from Gibbs-White. Just go. Run. Up against Kimpembe. Go on. Yes, he's through one. Good cross. Oh, Veltman's there. Win the header, Billing. Nice. Here's Gibbs White, and it's a terrible shot. We've got a corner, though. This injury time going on longer than I thought it would. Good ball in. Oh, still got a chance here. Gibbs White again. Oh, the referee has ended it there. The final moments of the Premier League season, you couldn't just let us have a shot. Honestly, good result, though. Again, Chelsea could not break us down, but I guess you could say we couldn't break them down, but we finished the season with a positive result. And there we have it, our last bit of training of the season as well. Godfrey finishes 78 rated, Gravenberch 80, Camacho 74, not too bad, but that's it. We are at the end of the season. We're now going to take a look at the final Premier League table, and of course, we will look around the other leagues as well. Actually, I don't think I can I, from here? Oh, I can look at other competitions within England. Oh, my God. Liverpool and Spurs, 101 points each. Liverpool have won the title on goal difference. That is quite spectacular. Spurs actually won more games than them. But Man City in third, United in fourth, Chelsea in fifth, West Ham in sixth. Then it's Leicester, Aston Villa, Crystal Palace and Wolves. Brighton, us in 12th. Not too bad. Everton, Newcastle, what a shame. Arsenal in 15th. And then it's Bournemouth and Brentford have stayed up, with Watford, Burnley and Southampton all going down. And now, if we take a look at the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, stuff like that, and of course, the Champions League, I'd love to know who won that. I can't check the other leagues because I've got to the last day. I'm an idiot. FA Cup then, we had Manchester United beating Spurs 5-4 on penalties. The Carabao Cup was eventually won by Liverpool beating Man United 5-4 on penalties. No one cares about the International Cup. But Frankfurt won it, if you wanted to know. The Super Cup was won by Manchester City against United. And now, the Champions League is Man United? No. Oh, Atletico Madrid, who recently went through against Liverpool in the real Champions League, which, of course, unfortunately, is postponed at the moment because of the things going on with coronavirus. But they've beaten Liverpool in the Champions League final there, 4-3 on penalties. Europa League was won by Bayern against Lille in the final, 1-0 there. And then the World Cup is, of course, just underway, so we won't know. That's really cool. Okay, let's end the season here, find out what kind of budget we've got, and of course, talk about some things I want to do. Players to bring in, players to sell, and all of that good stuff. But the good news is we have kept our job. They're hoping for stronger commitment and better results. I think that's really unfair because we avoided relegation by quite a distance and we didn't do terribly in the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. It could have been worse. That seems harsh to me. Right, here we go. We have a pre-season tournament, which is, of course, worth doing. We can get 8 million if we win one. I guess we do Italy because the teams are slightly easier and it's a decent prize pool as well. So we'll go ahead and do that. We are in a group with St. Etienne, Sheffield United and Augsburg. We should actually do okay in that. I would argue that we might be one of the stronger sides. So let's go ahead and get rid of all this. We achieved some good stuff there. Okay, we'll have a look at the objectives straight away and see what's carried over. But oh my God, is that it? I thought we'd have more money than that, but it's still a lot. We've still got 50 million to spend. It's not as much as I was expecting, though. I'm not going to lie, but youth development is a medium priority. Brand exposure is critical. We completed them all last season. Still finished with a 62 manager rating. That, again, seems a bit harsh to me, but we've got no continental objectives whatsoever. Domestically, they want me to... I'm sorry, what? Is this some sort of sick joke? They want me to finish in the top 6. That is unbelievable. And keep player salary growth under 15%. I can't believe that. So they want me to avoid relegation. We struggled pretty much all season long for any consistency. We finally get a few good results towards the end of the season. We finished 12th. And then they're like, yeah, 5th, please. Next season, 5th. Europa League. I mean, it's a low priority, so of course it won't. It probably won't get us fired if we don't finish in the top 6. Maybe if we finish below top 10, then yeah, it might affect our job quite a lot. But still, that again, seems very harsh. That seems to be the trend in this episode so far. Everything's just a bit harsh, but do you know what? That's what I want to achieve anyway. So we're in line. I just expect it to be finished mid-table, and then I can only overachieve, right? But instead, we can only just about achieve. So, yeah, that's very interesting. Now, if we sim a day here, we should be losing. Yep, there you go. Parrott is going to be going back to Tottenham. We only used him, I think, maybe 4 times, something like that. It was more of an exciting signing than it was practical, but that doesn't matter. It's all done. Grimes is unhappy again. Oh, dear. We're going to have to try and save some of these players. Thankfully, it looks like Chambers is happily here, I mean. He says he's grateful that I gave him more chances in recent games. So we've turned that around, but we still have some unhappy players. And I know exactly why it's happening, guys. It's because I'm not doing the post-match conferences, where we answer questions in an interview. That is a really good way to get the squad morale up. So this season I will definitely be doing them, just not showing you them because they're broken. They don't even work very well at all. They just give you squad morale, which is obviously something I need to do. But the whole squad is pretty much 80 rated or more. Gunn, Kilman, and Grant close to 80. Let's have a look. What else have we got here? Got 2 really unhappy players there. McNeil is now 83 rated. I mean, he's got to get into the team, hasn't he? Grant as the backup striker. And then maybe Camacho comes in like that. I guess that's what we do. I'm not sure I'm going to stick with the 3-4-3. It's a good formation, but it does leave a lot of gaps. And, of course, 3 defenders instead of 4. Yeah, it can be a bit of a problem sometimes. But I'm glad Chambers is happier. Kilman is still growing, and, of course, he is still captain. But I'm thinking of giving it to McKinley, who is now 82 rated at the age of 20. It's unbelievable. He's become such a great player. Nemetra is still my go-to striker with McNeil on the left, I guess. Lewis, Billing, Taylor, Hover. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do regarding signings. Maybe we could move Akore on and bring in a new centre-back at some point, although we've got quite a few good ones already. We could look at maybe another winger. Only got Camacho on the bench. I guess Grant does count as a left midfielder. Yeah, I need to have a little think about it, but 50 million to spend is quite a lot. So we can go ahead and shortlist some targets and take a look now. Well, I've added a few to the shortlist, but I will be looking a little bit more in-depth in the next episode. But right off the bat, I'm looking at maybe Mavropanos or Retsos. We don't have any Greek players, so there's 2 for you right there, funnily enough. I've typically only signed, kind of British Isles players, Scotland, Wales, England, stuff like that. But I think eventually I'm going to have to expand and be able to bring in others. So we've got Domingos Quaina there, probably saying his name wrong. We've got Tyler Roberts, who we were looking at quite some time ago. So those 4 are quite promising ideas. We can obviously look into it more in the next episode. But right now, I need you guys to leave your comments. Tell me which players you think I should be looking at and which players you think I should be selling. So those are 4 that I've got already. If you look at my team, I mean, I'm not selling anyone in the first team there, but maybe on the reserves, is there anyone there that you think I could move on? I think Dobson is probably a good shout. We could probably improve there. Mumba, sadly, we probably could move on from him as well. I think Akore is a good shout. I'm going to keep Lawrence for now. I'm going to keep Morris. Gibbs White is on loan still. Yeah, I mean, I think it's less about selling. It's more about replacing. So Akore, Dobson and Mumba, 3 players that maybe should be leaving. I think I do want to bring in another central attacking midfielder. Since I lost Gomez, we've only got Lawrence that can play in that position. I guess Gibbs White can, but maybe another Cam would be nice, which is why I added 2. So yeah, just let me know, really. We're now starting season 4 from the next episode, and this is the season where we need to push on. I'm going to have to put some more pressure on myself to get wins, get myself into some European competition. Just imagine the scenes if I got myself Champions League football. I don't think it's going to happen, but you just never know. I think Europa League is way more realistic at this point, but we might not even be good enough for that. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support on the series. And once again, I hope you're all well at home and staying safe out there. Keep yourself safe. Please do take it seriously and be hygienic and all that good stuff. I'm not really the one to give advice. You know, I'm not an expert, but you know what I'm trying to say. Stay safe out there, guys. And I will see you in the next episode for the beginning of season 4 very, very soon.